In the world of fashion, where every creation reflects a designer's unique vision, the fine line between inspiration and plagiarism can easily be crossed. Duplicating an originally innovative idea not only destroys the trust between creators, but also puts careers at risk, damaging reputations and threatening futures in a ruthless industry. Get ready for a journey of revelations, losses, and reflections on what it truly means to be a creator in the fashion world. The story begins with a perfect sketch, a design meant to be the highlight of the season. The original sketch, with its elegant lines and sophisticated details, was drawn by Clara, a young fashion designer known for her ability to turn simple ideas into unforgettable pieces. Her sketch was set to be the pinnacle of her career, a true masterpiece. However, something happened before the show. Another designer, Julia, who had previously collaborated with Clara, presented a nearly identical design at a rival event. The mystery began to unfold when Clara noticed the striking similarities between the two sketches. But how could something like this have happened? The line between inspiration and plagiarism is often blurred, but what Clara uncovered went beyond mere coincidence. A tense conversation between the two revealed that Julia had copied Clara's idea, taking advantage of a moment of vulnerability to shine with something that wasn't hers. This betrayal not only shattered the trust between them, but also put both of their futures at stake. The impact of plagiarism goes far beyond simply stealing an idea. In the fashion industry, where originality is everything, copying someone's work can have devastating consequences. For Clara, the event marked the beginning of a cycle of mistrust. Discovering her idea had been stolen hurt her relationships with other designers, companies, and, most importantly, her audience. The fashion world is relentless, and an accusation of plagiarism can ruin any creator's reputation, especially when doubts about the authenticity of a piece start to spread. For Julia, the momentary victory of stealing Clara's idea turned out to be even more disastrous. Her career began to crumble as the fashion industry started questioning her ethics and creative ability. Many professionals began to treat her with suspicion, and her name quickly became associated with plagiarism. What seemed like a clever move to fast-track her stardom turned into a nightmare. She realized too late that in fashion, authenticity is the key to success, and plagiarism, once exposed, can be fatal. These events not only shook both careers, but also sparked a broader discussion about the true nature of creativity in fashion. How far is it acceptable to be inspired by someone else's work? And where does that inspiration cross the line into plagiarism? The copied sketch wasn't just a simple creation. It represented the culmination of years of effort, dedication, and Clara's unique vision. She had spent months perfecting every line, every curve, every detail, with the hope that her piece would be the season's breakthrough. When the plagiarism was discovered, everything changed. Clara's rising career took a major hit. What should have been the highlight of her journey became a moment of shame, and the looks of admiration she once received turned into harsh criticism. Julia, on the other hand, saw her initial triumph quickly overshadowed by public condemnation. At first, it seemed like she had gained the recognition she longed for, but the applause soon turned into whispers of suspicion. The fashion world, which once celebrated her, began to distance itself. Suddenly, the long-dreamed fame became a nightmare. Instead of solidifying her career, the plagiarism pushed her into obscurity and shut the doors to future collaborations with big names in the industry. As the days passed and the scandal spread, Clara and Julia saw their careers take unexpected turns. Clara, though devastated, slowly began to rebuild her image, learning from others' mistakes. Instead of letting herself be consumed by sadness and anger, she used the pain as fuel to create something even more impressive, a brand new collection that, through its originality, helped her regain the trust of her audience. Clara understood that true strength lies in preserving authenticity, no matter how tough the journey. Julia, meanwhile, tried to salvage her career after being publicly exposed, but her lack of remorse and pride kept her from seeking redemption. She continued, trying to work, but the shadow of plagiarism followed her everywhere. Even as she tried to reinvent herself, her name remained tainted, and her work became increasingly shallow, lacking the soul that a true fashion piece requires. In the end, Clara and Julia's story serves as a powerful reminder. Real success in the fashion industry is only possible when integrity and respect for others' creations are upheld. Success, when earned honestly, is far more lasting and rewarding. This story isn't just about fashion, it's about how ethics, authenticity, and creative vision shape a designer's destiny. If you want to better understand the path of fashion, sketch creation, master the techniques, and avoid the mistakes that can ruin a career, don't miss my ebook on fashion sketching foundations. Learn the best practices to bring your ideas to life in an original and innovative way, while honoring the art of creation and transforming your talent into lasting success. Get your copy now through the link in the pinned comment or in the video description, and start your journey toward true creativity.